So a couple of years back, Adidas was bringing on the market one of the most comfortable releases for that time, which was the NMD S1. And since it's actually dropped for the first time, we had a lot of color combinations. We also had some boots alongside that collaboration with Pharrell Williams for the Human Race releases. But in today's video, we're gonna have a look at the collaboration between Adidas and this LA-based designer, which for sure it's bringing a very interesting take on this very iconic release. Hello guys, and welcome back for a brand new review. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing and also giving me a like. It really helps out the channel. You can also give me a follow on Instagram and TikTok to see exactly what I'm gonna review in the next few days. In today's video, guys, we're gonna have a look at the collaboration between Adidas and the designer, which is coming from LA for the NMD S1 range. So let's go ahead and take them out of the box, guys, which will come in roughly the same big box as the original NMD S1s, which is a very heavy and big box. So this one will come in this white color, which will have some brandings in the corner. So for sure, I would say that the design is looking quite nice. So let's just go ahead and take the lid off, guys. So as previous releases, which will include this box, inside we're gonna have an extra drawer, which will have this presentation card and also a second pair of laces, which is something usual for these releases. And inside, guys, we're gonna have the actual shoes, which as you can see will come in this orange dust bag. So let's go ahead and take the shoes out, guys, which for sure are looking quite nice. So in today's video, guys, we're gonna have a look at this collaboration between Adidas and Cali Dewitt for the NMD S1 range. So as I said earlier, guys, a couple of years back, Adidas was bringing this NMD S1 range, which was taking the NMD to a totally different direction, at least comparing with previous releases, where they actually introduced a totally new design, which had this boost encapsulated in this rubber shell. And also the upper was actually quite changed comparing with previous releases. But towards the end of 2023, we also had this collaboration with Cali Dewitt, which will be based in Los Angeles, which for this release it took the NMD to a design which will make them look like they've been dipped in paint, which for sure is looking quite nice. And given that I'm actually a very big fan of this NMD range, for sure I like this release quite a lot. So last year when these ones dropped, they came on the market for the retail price of £200. And besides this all white colorway, we also had them in a full black colorway as well. So let's go ahead and also do a breakdown of this one. So for this upper, guys, we're gonna have this prime knit material, which will come in this white color. These ones will have this effect which looks like they've actually been dipped in paint. But on top, as you can see, we're also gonna have some black dots as well, which in my opinion are looking quite nice. So the design for this upper will be completely the same as a normal NMD S1, but this one will just come in a full white color. In the midfoot, of course, we're also gonna have these 3 stripes, which will be made out of some rubberized material. As in for the actual lacing system, we're gonna have these bumps, which if I'm not mistaken were introduced for the first time for the Yeezy 450. These ones will keep in place these white round laces, which will also have some reflective hints on top. And as I said earlier, in the actual box you're also gonna receive a second pair of laces in that black color, which again will have some reflective hints on top. And as this one will be like a one-piece construction, you can see that this material is actually quite flexible here at the entry in the shoe. So I would say that these ones are actually quite easy to put on. And as you can see here, where I would say that the tongue should be. We're also gonna have this suede material, which will have written on top Cali Dewitt in this pinkish color. Going now inside of the shoe, guys, for this one, as it's gonna be a one-piece construction, we won't have any padding at all. But to be honest, this one will just act as a second pair of socks, I would say, which will be slightly a bit thicker. So at the bottom, guys, for this one, we're gonna have this Ortholite foam insole, which will come in this off-white color. And as you can see here at the heel section, we're gonna have written the NMDS1 alongside the trefoil logo in this black color. And on top, we're gonna have written Cali Dewitt in this orange color. So now, guys, we can go to this very interesting looking Boost midsole, which will be encapsulated in this rubber shell, which will also have these side tabs sticking out. Usually for the normal releases, these tabs will come in a different color. So this one, in my opinion, it's still a very comfortable release. And I would say that this rubber shell will add a bit of a weight, but it's not gonna be that much. So now, guys, we can finish with this rubber outsole, which, as you can see, will have a lot of these trefoil logos. And this one will also be quite high, so for sure the grip will be quite good. But as I said earlier, I think overall combining this rubber outsole and this rubber shell, this one will add some extra weight. But given that we're also gonna have a lot of these holes which will expose this Boost underneath, this one will actually be quite flexible. As in for the actual sizing, guys, at least for me, as I have a skinny feet, for this NMD S1 range, I'm always going with a half size down, and this one fits me just fine. And I would recommend the same for people with normal feet. I really feel that this range overall fits slightly a bit bigger. And if you have wide feet, guys, maybe you want to stay with either your true to size or maybe try a half size up, as this one will actually be a bit pointy here at the front. So overall, guys, this release coming from Adidas in collaboration with Cali Dewitt, which actually dropped back in 2023. It's looking actually quite nice. I really feel that this one is a perfect drop for the summer. For sure, by having this paint dipped design, this one looks quite interesting. So in case you already own a pair of NMD S1s, you already know how comfortable these are. For sure, I would advise you to give it a try. For sure, you will actually be quite pleasantly surprised. So yeah, guys, this was my unboxing and reviewing of this very interesting release coming from Adidas in collaboration with Cali Dewitt for this NMD S1. I really hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to press the like button, maybe also subscribe to the channel. You can also give me a follow on Instagram and TikTok to see exactly what I'm going to review in the next few days. Of course, if you want to have a look at any of my other reviews, you can choose from any of the videos which you have now on the screen. And as always, I'll see you in my next one. Thanks for watching!